Hurricane anger lingers.
Good evening, boys and girls. On today's edition of Weather Watcher, we're going to tell you anything and everything you've ever wanted to know about hurricanes. Do you even know what a hurricane is? Well, let's ask our studio audience. Is there anyone that knows the answer? All right, young man right here in the green.
It's the opposite of a hurricane.
Well, that's not quite what I was looking for today. Is there anybody else?
Over here,
All right, you.
Hey, isn't the hurricane like a football team or something?
No, not quite. That's something else. All right, but that's a good answer. Ah, the young lady in the Aggie shirt back here.
Well, I will tell you what a hurricane is. Hurricanes are products of the tropical ocean and atmosphere. They are powered by heat from the sea. They are steered by the easterly trade winds and temperate westerlies as their own ferocious energy develops. Around their core, winds grow with great velocity, generating violent sea storms. Moving ashore, they sweep the ocean inwards while spawning tornadoes and producing heavy rains and floods. Each year, on average, 10 tropical storms develop in the Atlantic, Caribbean, or Gulf of Mexico. Thank you.
Well, that was a very good answer. Fine. Hurricanes have mostly affected the Texas Gulf Coast. And to help out with this point, I'm calling upon the lovely Weather Watcher woman.
Sorry. Okay.
All right. When the 1900 storm struck Galveston, killing thousands of people, they all started to realize what kind of damage a hurricane can really do. Then, like the 1960 Hurricane Carla struck Corpus Christi, causing great flooding, even in our own area. The last major hurricane to strike this area of the Texas Gulf Coast was Hurricane Alicia in 1983. Many other hurricanes have affected the Texas weather, even though they didn't directly strike our coastline, such as Hurricane Camille, Hurricane Andrew, and even Hurricane Hugo. Well, that's about all with this. I'm going to turn the mic over to Weather Watcher woman right now.
We'll be back right after this message from our sponsor.
Hello, Flashlight Mac here, and this is a flashlight. Okay, I suggest at least one in every 2 rooms. Great for hurricane usage, as I just said on the program. Okay, this heavier version used for the adults, and this smaller version, okay, turns on with a little twist. Always have good batteries in it. Check your batteries every few weeks. And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Hello, welcome back to Weather Watcher. You've made it all the way to our audience's question-answer session. Today, we have 2 members from the Red Cross and Civil Defense. This is John Doe from the Civil Defense.
Hello.
And over on this side, we have the lovely Jane Doe from the Red Cross. Howdy. Hey, did you know if y'all 2 got married that your name would be Jane Dodo? Oh. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and get to our questions now. Who has a question in our audience? Please state who your question's for after you before you ask your question.
Yeah. John Doe. Like, how do I prepare for the hurricane season?
Well, first of all, you need to know the hurricane risks in your own area.
I'll say you need to obtain like storm materials like plywood and other necessary things to secure your home.
Okay, thank you.
That was a very good question. Does anybody else have a question?
Although,
Okay.
this is for Jendal. What do I do during the storm?
I can answer on that.
Just me.
Okay, that's okay. You need to frequently listen to your radio, TV, NOAA weather radio for the official bulletins and storm progress.
Also, don't forget to check your batteries and stock up on canned food and first aid supplies and medication and all that kind of stuff.
Good
So
idea.
you'll be prepared.
Follow your instructions issued by local officials and leave immediately if told to do so.
And if you don't leave, if you are staying home, you need to turn off all your utilities and unplug all your appliances and stay away from the windows and secure areas of your home.
Okay,
Very
well,
smart,
that was good. Does anyone else have a question?
I have one.
Okay.
What do I do after the storm?
After the storm.
Well, after the storm, you need to keep listening to the radio and the TV and the NOAA weather radio, and just wait until the area is declared safe before entering. All areas are determined safe.
Well, that was a good question. Are there any more questions? Anyone? Anyone at all? Okay, well, I guess that ends our question and answer service. Okay. If you're not going to cut it, just go ahead and go to a commercial break for a word from our sponsor.